You teach it all in Toronto?
I did.
Yeah.
I taught for 3 or 4 years, and again, before I had really any technical training. But I taught, the reason I taught was because someone offered the job to me, and I thought, I want to try this. I want to see if I can teach the way I wanted to be taught.
Yeah.
The way I wanted to learn how to play guitar like Ricky Nelson. The way I wanted to learn how to drum like Dave Clark and Ringo Starr. I thought, there's got to be kids that are excited about the drums,
Yeah.
and just want to do that. And I think there should be somebody to show them how to do that, to show them how to do it properly. But you don't have to play a bossa nova. You don't have to play, a waltz when you're first starting. You get someone's interest when they're first starting. I was teaching beginners and maybe just after beginners, but teaching them to really enjoy music, probably more than anything, and show them how to play along with records and have a good time. And I did it for 3 or 4 years, and I don't think I lost a student.
Yeah. What kind of stuff how would you start? What would you use record-wise?
How you hold the drumsticks. And then I'd say, what records do you like to listen to? And they'd say, oh, I love the Rolling Stones. I'd say, okay, bring a Rolling Stones record in next time. We'd sit down, and I'd pick out something very simple, something maybe where Charlie was playing just on 2 and 4.
Right.
And I'd say, now listen, do you hear the snare drum? Okay, they get an idea of what the snare drum sounded like. They say, okay, now I want you to copy. Play what he's playing. Just that, just with your one hand. You should just play that. Get them to do it, and they get into the rhythm of playing it. And just doing that, you could see in their eyes, they were playing with the Rolling Stones.
Right.
Now they're really interested. I'll say, okay, you know what you're playing? Those are half notes. Why are they half notes? And then go to the drum book and say, okay, you got 4 quarter notes and a bar 4/4 and this and that. And they'd look at it and they'd say, oh, that's what he's doing. And try to sneak a little bit of knowledge into them at the same time as they were having a good time. Right? And show them how to hold the drumsticks properly. Show them how Charlie Watts holds the drumsticks maybe improperly.
Right.
But show them the difference and say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try to get them interested. I think maybe now there are more teachers like that, but I really think that there is, not everybody wants to be a professional drummer when they take drum lessons.
Right.
Some people just want to have a good time. Well, for any kind of music, really. Some people just want to play for their own enjoyment. I think there should be people who can recognize that and teach.
So did you teach on set then?
Yes. Sure. And some of my students got to a certain point where I felt incapable of taking them any further technically, and I would recommend them to go to another teacher. Where I felt, okay, you've reached a certain level of competence and you're playing, independence, and you're playing very, very well, and I think that you should now, you're so good, I think you should go to somebody better. Now maybe you're getting serious about it.
Yeah.
And you're getting, you're playing well, you're interested, you're practicing, you've got all the right signs. Now go to a really good drum teacher and let him take you from there. And that happened a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I got a kick out of it. It's really
a good approach.
It's
you
a
don't
kick.
turn the kids off.
No, turn them on to it.
Right.
Make it as simple as possible and find out what they're interested in. And I had a couple of kids who came in who weren't interested in playing the drums. They were there because their parents made them come or something. So I sent them to somebody else. I said, I'm the wrong guy to teach you, right? I'm not going to sit here because you don't want to learn it. I don't want to teach it to you. It's a waste of time for both of us. Really, go somewhere else. But if some kid came in and said, man, I love the Beatles. I want to play like Ringo Starr, that kind of thing. I say, okay, you came to the right guy. You won my heart. Really? No, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you what to listen for, how to have a good time. We'll see if you have any sense of time, see if you have any sense of, rhythm. And they would practice. I'll tell you, they'd show a kid where 2 and 4 was on the snare drum, and they'd drive their parents nuts. They'd say, I can't get the kid to stop practicing the drums, and that's, say, hey, that's great.